the score to beat. 197.35 set by Georgia. Will they win their third title in 4 years? Or will it be Florida or Alabama, who are both up in the 7th rotation?
And as we saw earlier, Auburn and Kentucky mathematically cannot take over Georgia. Florida's nerves will be tested as they head to beam under pressure, and Alabama's in a good position heading to vault, one of their strongest events.
First up, we'll see Lindsey Puckett go for the Auburn Tigers. They've had a pretty fantastic night. Their highest finish ever was 3rd. That came twice. So far, they've hit every routine they've competed at.
Lindsey's having a stunning night as well, and overall, I'd say this is probably one of Auburn's best SEC championships in a long while. Short on her final handstand. Speed into her dismount. Another double layout. We've seen many of those dismounts tonight. It's a good, strong, difficult dismount. She had a pretty solid landing, and what a great competition for Lindsey Puckett and the Auburn Tigers. Take a look at that dismount. It's so important to gain that almost elliptical speed over the bar in your giants. That creates that rotation for 2 rotations in a laid out position.
9.8 to go along with a 9.85 on the beam, a 9.875 on the floor, and a 9.9 on the vault. Back to Alabama. They're on the vault. Ricki Legebern.
Alabama needs a 49.5 on the vault to beat Georgia. That's about a 9.9 average. A difficult task, but something that they are capable of, especially with vaults like that. And absolutely nailed Yurchenko layout with a 1.5 twist. You can't get any better than that. Or at least you can't get any better than that in terms of a stuck landing. This vault was maybe just a tad flat compared to the other 1.5 twisting vaults, especially Ashley Reed from Florida. A little flat coming off the vaulting table, but what an incredible landing on a tough vault.
And a score, 9.95. Legebern has given the Alabama Crimson Tide a chance. We turn our attention to the floor, and Kentucky's Heather Hite, a junior all-arounder in Parksburg, West Virginia.
First tumbling pass, a double pike. Talked all year about Heather Hite overcoming several injuries, some surgeries to her knee. She's done an impressive job this year for the Kentucky Wildcats. A team that is fairly young and continues to improve. Their ultimate goal this year is to qualify to the national championships. Well, they are not in contention to win this SEC title. They're looking for a good score that will help improve their RQS and then help them qualify to regionals, and then from there, they hope to qualify to nationals. Full to a front tuck.
Heather Hite won a Catsby her rookie year, which is one of the Kentucky awards.
She's an extremely hard worker, and it pays off on the competition floor. She's pretty intense in competition as well, if you watch her from the sidelines. Always focused, attacking every skill in her routine. Final pass, a difficult D-level double back. Strong routine for Heather Hite. Again, we're not seeing some of the huge difficulty that we saw from some of the Florida, Georgia, and even Alabama athletes, the E-level skills, but a strong routine.
Score, 9.825 for Heather Hite, helping out the 20th ranked Kentucky Wildcats. Morgan Dennis is up next on the vault for Alabama. Remember, Ricki Legebern had a 9.95 previously.
Looking for that 9.9 average. Yurchenko layout full, pops this one up into the air, just a slight pike in the hips before the landing, but another solid, clean landing for the Tide. She has that explosive power that always pays off on this event. Beautiful height. You can see just a tiny pike in her hips before the landing. Oh, a 9.95, another great score for Alabama. Their first 3 vaults up went 9.75, 9.825, and a 9.8. So what do they need here to tie Georgia?
A 9.95 by Kayla Hoffman will tie the Georgia Gym Dogs.
Anything bigger will take the lead. A Yurchenko layout full, another excellent executed vault. Kayla Hoffman, just a freshman, having a fantastic year. Nice pop off the vaulting table, good height and distance, but yes, she takes a hop on the landing. The judges need to take a 1/10 deduction.
Oh, and a 9.925. Sarah Patterson reacting. 25 100ths will separate Georgia from Alabama. When we come back, the Gators will have their final crack at the Georgia Gym battle, which has gone down to 3 teams, and the 3 have now been cut to 2. The Gators need a 49.2 as a team on the beam to tie the Georgia Gym Dogs. Anything above that will win it for the Gators. Anything below that, and the Georgia Gym Dogs have won their 3rd outright title in the last 4 years. So Rebekah Zaiser will begin things for the Gators on the beam. She's been a rock, starting the Gators off all season long.
Swing layout series. Switch leap, twist, 2 straddle jumps. Any bonus points there? Arrow, back handspring. And the dismount. A clean round off double full, steps on the landing. She took 1 skill at a time, maintained her focus. A great start for the Gators. Look at the dismount again. Round off double twist. Excellent job of maintaining her position in the air. Her legs were glued together. Just a tiny step on the landing.
Score of 9.85. A lot of pressure on Florida. Georgia can only watch. This is Melanie Sinclair for the Gators.
Back handspring, gainer back handspring, layout, step out, fights for the landing but takes a wobble. Support to compete beam like you are very confident with every skill, not as if you're just trying not to fall off. You must attack it. Continue to say your verbal cues in your head before every skill. Dismount, round off double pike. Step on the landing, but another hit for the Gators. Very difficult and excellent tumble series right here. She does a full twisting back handspring. So much risk involved in that element because of the twisting. Into a gainer back handspring and a layout. She's quick to recover and maintain her balance, just taking a wobble.
Score of a 9.825. Gators keeping it in the 8s, 9.8 or better so far. Still in need of one of those big scores, though, if they're going to get a chance to catch the Georgia Gym Dogs. But this might be the lady to do it.
This is the one that can put up the big score for the Gators. Beautiful lines, her flexibility, and her originality. Starting here, handspring layout, landing solidly in a scale position that is original and unique. Again, showing off her flexibility in a scale. Switch leap to a Shushnova with a quarter turn. Heck of a lines in her split position throughout her tick-tock. handspring swing down. Smooth and stylish. These athletes do many repetitions every day in the gym, and this is when it pays off. You're relying on that muscle memory right here when you're under pressure. The dismount, 2.5 twist, tiny hop on the landing. They are trying to hold on to every 10th possible right now.
Good performance by Corey Hartung.
I absolutely love this tumble series. Again, it's original. No one else in the conference does the back handspring layout to land in a scale.
And a 9.9. C5, they are ahead of Alabama, who ties with Florida for second, and LSU finishes fourth. Gator fans applauding the performance, but the Florida Gators still in shock. It will not be back-to-back. Instead, it's the Georgia Bulldogs who win the 2008 title. Corey Strong-Ballard will talk to the winners right after this. Their SEC Gymnastics Championship, they finish with a team score of 197.35, and they'll be at home trying to defend their national championship. Let's check in with Lori Strong-Ballard, who's down on the floor with the winners, the Georgia Gym Dogs.
So Georgia takes it back. Congratulations, Suzanne, on your 16th SEC championship title. What did you think of the competition? It was one of the most closely contested and competitive ever.
I actually could not believe it. It was close the whole way. I'm just glad we were the first ones off the floor and we could just hang back and watch and see how it unfolded at the end. The draw, which I hated, ended up being absolutely perfect for us. We were able to just compete and not be concerned about anything, not feel a lot of pressure, just do our thing and make everyone else catch us. They almost did.
Now, Katie, you and your senior class have only missed out on one SEC title. How good does it feel to bring back this SEC championship title to Georgia?
It's so awesome to have it back in our hands. We have been wanting this since last year when we lost it, and we're so excited to have it back and take it from here and do what we need to do so that we can have the other title in our hands also.
And what a great crowd here today, and you guys host national championships next month. What do you think about that?
That's right. Well, we're really excited. Our fans were incredible. The atmosphere in here was so intense, and we're looking forward to having that same kind of atmosphere, just boost our performance when we're at home for NC2As, and we're going for 4th straight in a row.
Well, good luck with that. Congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you, Laura.
Back to you, Bernie.
What a night for the senior Katie Heenan, who does her part and brings back the title to Athens, Georgia. And another brilliant performance tonight for Ashley Claire Kearney. She becomes the first LSU Tiger since Rachel Fergie in 1991 to bring home the all-around title back to Baton Rouge. She finishes with an all-around score of 39.6 and brings home that prestigious trophy. A 9.925 for her on the vault, a 9.9 on the floor. Help her to win the SEC all-around title, and she's standing by with Lori Strong-Ballard.
So, Ashley, you've won many all-around titles in your career, but now finally in your senior year, you win the big one, the SEC all-around title. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels great to know that all my hard work has paid off, and you know, it definitely helps to have the teammates that I have and the coaches and all the support that we have behind me, because I definitely wouldn't be where I am today without them. But it definitely feels great. It's an honor.
And what a great year for you. Not only do you win the all-around title here, but you were honored as SEC Gymnast of the Year. Does that feel good finally in your senior year?
Oh yeah, definitely. It feels great. I mean, just like winning the all-around here, this conference is so tough, so it's definitely something that's very hard to do. But I've worked so hard, and my team has worked so hard, and I guess we got something out of this meet. Something positive came out of this meet, but we definitely still have work to do, and that includes me. We're going to go back in the gym and figure out what it takes to be on top.
Well, congratulations. 2 great honors today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lori. Congratulations. The Georgia Gym Dogs will bring home their 16th SEC Gymnastics Championship. For Lori Strong-Ballard, I'm Bernie Gunther, saying so long from Duluth, Georgia. Congrats to the Gym Dogs.